Looking back now since I filmed this footage, I've realised how much potential for a good photograph there was at this time. The mood and the atmosphere was just wonderful. The key is to take advantage of those moments.
I know what you're thinking. I look like Clint Eastwood from A Fistful of Dollars. More like Woody from Toy Story. That's fine. That's fine. Well, get used to it because this is my new Tilly hat and it's cost me an arm and a leg. But I'm a great believer in investment. It's a lifetime guarantee, so you'll be seeing a lot more of this. Anyway, I've returned back to the Lake District. It's been a good month. I've really missed it, and I'm back at Honister Pass, heading up to Dale Head, which I've been before, and from there I'm hoping to head west along the ridge to Hinescarth and Robinson, and it's absolutely wonderful view of the Newlands Valley. Before I get there, however, I've set up here. All the mist and the atmospheric low-lying cloud, it's gone, by the way. I've spent that much trying to find a composition using the different rock formations that by the time I've found them, it's basically gone, but there you go. There is still some moodage in the sky, so I'm going to take advantage of this. Set up here, portrait orientation again. I find that with a wide angle lens especially, portrait orientation works because what I'm doing here, I'm taking advantage of the distortion of the wide angle lens. It's pulling the lines nearer to the edges of the camera, and you'll notice I'm at a slight tilt, so I don't need to focus stack because the plane of focus is at a point where I'm getting pretty much front to back sharpness here. I'm focused on the background, and basically the composition is it's starting from the bottom right hand side, leading you up, and then I'm using the quarry of the well, it's basically Fleetwood Pike just behind it, and that kicks you back up to the right hand side of the frame. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It's taken some time to find it. I've had to use a 2-stop soft grad because I was getting a bit overexposure in the sky, and it's just turned off. So opening shot, quite pleased with it. I'm going to pack away and head up to that wonderful ridge and see what I can find there.
For me, this shot would have worked a lot better with more clouds around the background. There's still hints, but not enough. Also, a nice splash of light would have gone amiss as well on that rock face. It was, however, important to show the diagonal on the rock face, which takes the eye up to the highlighted clouds on the upper right. And the diagonal starts from the foreground, which starts from the bottom right at an angle. The composition is all about the diagonals. In Lightroom, I adjusted the tone curve, bringing the lights and darks down to around -40 each. I made a slight adjustment to the exposure of -10 and similar adjustments to the whites and blacks, ensuring no white clipping and minimal black clipping. I also applied a grad at an angle, reducing exposure to just under a stop, also reducing the highlights, which brought in some detail and mood with the clouds, which in themselves formed a diagonal. And then the fun bit, working with the different parts of the image, focusing on local adjustments with the radial filter and adjustment brush, which I do on probably all of my images.
I think I'm just going to have one of those living in the moment moments. You got to. Nothing's happening in regards to photography. The light is improving, but not quite yet. How can you not just sit, relax and enjoy this view? So I'm just going to do that just before I move on, just to recharge the batteries. Very important. There's no doubt about it, that view is absolutely magnificent. But the light is flat, there's no contrast, not doing anything at all. So, technically speaking, it's known as crap. So I'm not going to resort to taking a photograph, I am going to wait. It's not always awesome. Greg. Talking to Greg Whitten, big shout out to you. And the rest of the gang, that's Gareth Danks, Chris Sale and Mally Davis. Intention was to meet up yesterday and do a hike not too far away from here. Cat Bells and High Spy made them more. But Storm Hannah got the better of us on a rainy day, so we're going to postpone that, but watch out, because that will happen, no doubt. So the light is slowly improving. There is some splashes of contrasting light appearing on the fells. I still haven't reached my next destination, which is Heinscarth, because I've come across this scene behind me, and what's attracted me to this scene is the luscious greens, the lychee and the diagonals of the rock formations. And the background, there's some nice splashes of light going on. So I've worked a bit abstracty, these shots, so I'm going to show you them now. Wide angle didn't work, so handheld, trust it, telephoto, 400th of a second, the majority of them anyway, f8. So yeah, working the scene, as it were. Made it Heinscarth or Hinscarth, and not much really to see here, to be honest. So I'm just going to quickly move on to Robinson, my final fell. Looking toward the south, there's some nice cloud brewing up. So that was Robinson, nothing much, nothing inspired me. The conditions aren't good, don't get me wrong. Flat, light. Still, it's 3 in the afternoon, the sun is high in the sky. There is still some clouds, however, lingering over the southern fells. I just want to make something out of it. You can see the drama unfolding behind me, and it's coming in right over Dale Head. It's coming from the south, it's coming from the west as well. I really gotta try and find some sort of foreground interest or some sort of composition. It's getting exciting. Can't see a thing. You win some, you lose some. I should say I wasn't lucky being in the right place at the right time. That's happened a couple of occasions today. First this morning, a bit late, well the atmosphere by the time I set up it had gone, and back there where all the weather was enclosed and I just couldn't find anything. To be honest, it was a long hike. I'll put at the bottom what the total ascent was, but bear in mind it's my first hike after a month. It wasn't an easy one, but here I am. I ventured down below the cloud line and we've got some moody skies closing in, and I've fired off a couple of shots, one portrait, one landscape, and I'm using the shapes of the quarry. It's a disused quarry, a lot of mining history just below Dale Head, and I've used the diagonals in both of these images, and a bit of mood going on in the background as well. Always not lost. So good end to the day, and I'll show you these two images now. I'll show you the winning image for the viewers calendar for March. This is the image with the most views. I'll show you that now. We're in April now, so I'll put the collection together. By the way, I do write a little blog on my website about these sessions, these vlogging sessions. Just a few paragraphs, but you also find full resolution images on there, including the settings. So go visit my website, include my portfolio, my favourite images. So that's it for now. I'm gonna get off, head back down to my car, long journey back home. So yeah, till next time, keep smiling. Bye bye for now.